They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami's offense will get the first possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Makes the pass. On target to the left. There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in. Because this passing attack, it's lethal. Because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The Canes headed quickly to the line. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. And you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Finds his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's nickel. He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So UNLV's offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to pass. It's Nickel. Snagged out of the air. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know as a defense on 3rd down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top-5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looking for space. It's Duff. Turning it on.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick catch on 3rd down. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Off play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Back to throw. It's Nickel. Flips it out on the screen. Makes a man miss.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The short hands, it's Moore. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
UNLV 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rebels offense is back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking for room. It's Duff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Nakua. Up-tempo for the offense. The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Tries to get it on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Now to see if the defense can make a final stand on 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Makuba. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Throw into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Nickel. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Punt is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Dropping back, it's nickel. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either.
Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. It'll be a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's Nickel. Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Here on 3rd down. Trying play action. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fakes to grab. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Nickel. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's shot. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Hand off from the shotgun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun. Wants to pass. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cade. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off play action on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UNLV 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They'll give it to him again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nakua. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They just keep firing. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along with it. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Nickel. Caught over the middle, it's Gilbert. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Rebels offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackle at the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double digits.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.